All right, so just real quickly, let's just kind of do a brief 80/20 walkthrough of the Fast Track marketing system. It's an integrated CRM that takes whatever lead sources you're using, however people find you online, they get to your website, they get to your GMB, they engage with your business. It's what happens then that makes the biggest difference for growth in your business. How you handle those leads, how you convert those leads, is really, really important. And most businesses don't have a good system in place to turn that interest into revenue for the business by converting them into customers. And that's exactly what the Fast Track marketing system was developed for. So whether you have a website or you don't, we can work with you in any case. So if you have a really good website, we can basically integrate it with the Fast Track marketing system to make sure that all the leads come into the marketing machine, right? If you don't have one, we can very easily set one up for you and get all the leads coming in there. As an example, this is a templated website. This is just a made up business we've created called Roof Pros. Just to give you an idea of like what a good business website, a direct response, simple but effective website looks like, right? So we've created this just as a demo that we use for clients. But what I want to do is I want to show you like what happens when you have a good marketing system when somebody engages with your business. Now, the first thing is, in many cases, first things first, you want to be able to track everybody that comes to your business. Okay, so for this demo, I've set up a really simple tracking link that you would use to from your Google business page as an example. When somebody clicks on the website link from your Google business profile, they come to your website, they're checking out your website, they research you, they either call you or fill out a form. So for the case of this demo, I'm just going to fill out this form as a demo user. And let's see. And this is just fictitious info. Okay, so somebody comes, I look, I'm like, okay, re-roof. I'll confirm that I'm not a robot. Agree the terms. And so I've submitted a request with your business. Now, what happens here, right? So I'll go into our CRM now. Let me just refresh this here. This is the inside of the Fast Track marketing system. Now, we had a contact that filled out a form on our website. So the first thing that happens is a new contact is created, okay? And I'm going to just take a look at this contact real quickly, and you can see my information that I submitted in here. There's a bunch of other, let me actually I'm going to hide all empty fields, and I'll open up the rest of these. You can see the address that I have here. And this is important here. So this is the source info. So now I can look at this and I know that this lead came from Google, from my Google business profile, and they clicked the website link. So you have this level of granular tracking for every lead that comes in. You can set this up for any lead source you want. We also do phone number tracking and in all source tracking you want. So it's really, really important. Any good marketing system should allow you to tell exactly where your leads are coming from, because when they convert into a customer, you want to be able to go back and advertise more or invest more in that traffic source that's bringing you customers, right? So if you don't have this source info, it's very, very difficult to scale a business. And most businesses do not have this level of sophisticated marketing setup. And we build this all out for you as part of the system, okay? Now, when this lead is created, so now I filled out that form, we have a bunch of automation that happens in the back office, and every business is unique, but we have what we call a sales pipeline set up for your business. And a sales pipeline is basically every opportunity that's created for your business. So when that lead is created, we automatically go out and we create a new sales opportunity for you, and we insert it into your sales pipeline. Now, this is a demo pipeline. This is a pretty typical layout, and it outlines your sales process. So typically you'll start from as a new lead, and then you work people through the stages of your sales pipeline. Once you talk to this lead, you reach out to them, you call them, they request a quote, right? So now you move them along to the next stage in the pipeline. Now you know that all the leads in this stage have requested a quote. You can open this lead up. You can put notes on the fact that they requested a quote, notes you had about the property, all of that stuff there, right? Because it's important to be able to track what's happening here. So let's say that I did an on-site visit. So, and I'm going to do this very briefly, but on-site visit needs Full re-roof provided estimate. Okay, and this is very general, but so you can see the date and time that that happens. So when you come back into this deal and you look at that, you can see that. The other thing you want to do immediately is you want to put down the opportunity value. So if you quoted them $15,560, right? You want to put that here and then you click update. So now you have the opportunity value, the value of that deal. All right. You can put other information in here for them if you want, but these are the primary things that you need to know. So now we've provided that quote, so we move them along. Now think about this in the aspect of having, like, 20 or 30 different leads you're working every single week. A lot of companies lose track of where they're at with each one. It takes them too long to get back to them. They lose the details, and they ultimately lose the deal because they didn't handle the pre-sale process properly. And this helps you to eliminate that problem, and it also allows you to see what type of sales volume and opportunity you have in your pipeline. All right. Now, once you reach out to that person, they agree they want you to do the job, you close the contract. Now you've won that job. Okay. Now, so you'll go through, you'll put notes about your conversation. When the job's completed, you will then move this to the job completed stage. And then once you've met with the prospect and you're happy, they've confirmed that they're happy with the result that you provided, and you basically ask them, like, hey, is there anything we could have done better? Are you 100% completely satisfied with this? They're like, yeah, it was a great experience. Thank you so much. Then you can move them to the send review request stage, and your system will automatically go out and send a review request to them now that you've confirmed that they want to do that, right? So the lead comes in from the website. They're created as a contact. You engage with this person, and you can do that through here. The system allows you to email them. If you have a dedicated phone number set up in the system, you can text them and call them directly here from the app, and all of that communication is tracked in here. You can also send them an email directly. Now, I'm not gonna, because this is just a demo email, but you can send them an email, and all of your conversation, your phone calls, your SMS, if you have phone tracking enabled, all of your email communication will show up in this thread here, okay? Everything that has happened with this lead, you can see, oh, I moved it through all these stages. It's got the date, time. You can see what pages they visited, all the tracking information over here. And there's a bunch more, but like I said, this is an 80-20, right? So you have your conversations that happen with them as you phone, email. All of those open conversations that you haven't responded to will be showing here. So each day, every few hours, you can come in however frequently you want to do that. Make sure that you're keeping up to date with all the conversations with your leads and customers. And most importantly, for most businesses, you have the sales pipeline that allows you to bring these leads from lead, a brand new cold lead status, all the way through to completed job and review requests, right? Very, very, very important. Now, a couple of other just really quick things, high level things. Your dashboard will show you all of the engagements and your opportunities you have open, won opportunities. It will show when your Google business page is connected to your GMB. All of your data will show here. We also have, with the full system, we have different levels, but with a full system, you'll be able to track and manage your reputation area tracking reviews. We also allow you to do listings. We have a direct integration with Yext, which is responsible for keeping your name, address, and phone number updated on all of the websites that Google trusts and gives credence to. So we have a direct integration with them. We can do a free business scan, and this is an add-on service, but we do include it with our full fast track marketing system. Okay, so this will be included, even though it's usually an add-on for $79 a month. We actually do include this for the full integration clients, and we do have a review engine that's set up where you can get a QR code. And then, of course, we provide thorough and detailed video training for the system itself. So a detailed walkthrough of exactly how to use the app, how to use the sales pipeline, the contact, the communication sections, how to deal with the reputation stuff, all of that. And we include a bonus training for a program we call the Spyglass Method that teaches you how to do the research for your business to make sure you can dominate in your local market for the search terms that mean the most to your business. We also help you figure out which search terms do matter, and then how do I win those search terms as well. There's a reporting area and so much more, okay? So that's just a really quick overview of The fast track marketing system and the direct integration we build with, if you have an existing website or if you don't have a website, we'll set one up for you and integrate it directly with the system. Okay, hopefully you can see how powerful it will be for you to be able to capture every new lead that comes in and put it in a CRM that will allow you to move them through a sales process so you don't ever lose track of those incredibly valuable leads and ultimately customers for your business.